first, we are working breaking news out of Delaware, where a Providence man has been arrested after being named as a suspect in the kidnapping of a Boston woman.
Police say Lewis Coleman III was last seen in Providence this morning. Investigators have been searching a condo complex on Chestnut Street all day long. And sources tell Target 12 police have obtained video surveillance that shows who they believe is Coleman carrying 23-year-old Jassy Correa into the Chestnut Street building. Correa was last seen leaving Boston's Venue nightclub on Sunday. And we have team coverage of this breaking news. Sheena Lasciuto is in our newsroom with the desperate pleas from Correa's family. But first, let's get right to Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian, who's live in Providence with the very latest. Kim?
Well, Mike and Caroline, investigators have been focused on this apartment building here at 95 Chestnut Street in Providence all day long. We've seen both Providence and Boston police, and they've been focusing both inside the building and outside, including on this garbage area right here behind us. And sources are telling Target 12 that police recovered bleach from that dumpster that they believe is evidence in this case. Now, Providence police have confirmed to us their investigation here today at this Chestnut Street apartment is connected to Lewis Coleman III, the man wanted in connection with the alleged kidnapping of Jassy Correa, a 23-year-old woman who was last seen this weekend leaving a Boston nightclub. Now, sources tell Target 12 police obtained video surveillance showing who they believe to be Lewis Coleman carrying Correa into this Chestnut Street building. The video then shows the suspect leaving the apartment with 2 suitcases, but Correa is not seen leaving on that video. She was not found inside the apartment, sources say. Now, Coleman was last seen here in Providence today, and according to investigators, but we spoke with a neighbor who says he saw him earlier this week before seeing his face again today on the news.
He was a pretty regular guy, normal guy. I would never say that I didn't see anything weird, no weird behavior, nothing.
And again, our sources are telling us that police took Lewis Coleman into custody today in Delaware. So far, though, no signs of 23-year-old Jassy Correa. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Kim. Meantime, in Boston, the family of Jassy Correa is desperately searching for answers tonight.
Candle and Jassy's picture are now lining the streets outside the Venue nightclub where she was last seen on Sunday night. And tonight, we're hearing emotional plea from her father, who just wants his daughter back. Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto is live in our newsroom now with what he's saying tonight.
Well, as you can imagine, Jassy's family is living a nightmare at the moment. They just want to see her home safe. Her father was holding back tears as he spoke with reporters today. Her family tells us that the 23-year-old was out celebrating her birthday before she disappeared over the weekend. You can see here Correa's friends have put up posters in the area of the Boston nightclub where she was last seen, hoping someone will come forward with information. We're told Jassy has a 2-year-old daughter herself. Her family first noticed something wasn't right when Jassy didn't show up to pick the child up. The missing woman's father is now speaking out, desperate for answers.
I'm gonna say I want my daughter back. If somebody have my daughters, it doesn't matter whole situation you have, I need to let her go.
Now, Correa's father says he does not personally recognize the suspect. Once again, if you have any information, police in Providence or Boston want to hear from you. I'm Sheena Lasciuto, Eyewitness News.
First at 6, an update on breaking news we've been tracking all day. Within the last 30 minutes, Providence police said they are now treating what began as a a kidnapping case as a homicide investigation.
As we broke live at 5, police say the kidnapping suspect, Lewis Coleman of Providence, is in custody in Delaware. Coleman was wanted in connection with the alleged abduction of 23-year-old Jassy Correa in Boston over the weekend. Investigators have been at the apartment building on Chestnut Street where Coleman lives for most of the day. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian begins our team coverage live from the Providence Mobile Newsroom. Kim?
Well, Caroline and Mike, a tragic turn in this kidnapping investigation today involving a Providence man who calls this Chestnut Street apartment building right here his home. Now, investigators spent most of today at this Jewelry District apartment building, and police confirmed their investigation was connected to Lewis Coleman III, the suspect in the kidnapping of 23-year-old Jassy Correa. It has now become a homicide investigation. Earlier today, an injured Coleman was captured in Delaware. Correa Correa was found dead in his trunk. Now, sources tell us video surveillance captured Coleman carrying Correa inside this apartment building, but she was never seen leaving. Police did not comment on what that video captured, but they tell us the surveillance video was very helpful in what is a very complicated case.
As you can imagine, there's a lot of combing of the area for surveillance footage, for canvassing of other neighbors, of other businesses in the community, of other incidents we may have had here in Providence. All that takes place in the investigation, and it will play out. It'll be interesting.
And it will remain to be seen where this case will be prosecuted, whether it's in Massachusetts, here in Rhode Island, in Delaware, or by the federal government. It all depends where the alleged crimes took place. Providence police telling us today Lewis Coleman III was not known to them before this. Reporting live in Providence tonight, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Kim. And tonight we're hearing from family members of Jassy Correa.
Eyewitness News reporter Sheena Lasciuto continues our team coverage now live in studio.
Well, shortly after police informed the family of the tragic news, those close with the victim stepped out to speak with reporters. While the family was searching for Jassy, they told us they were living a nightmare, and each day was worse. You can see here signs were put up near the Boston nightclub where the victim was last seen. There are also candles there. The news of her confirmed death was heartbreaking as the family held on to hope. This is an interview from the last hour. Take a listen.
My heart's he have baby. He take care of the baby's good. I don't know what happened. I don't know the people do that.
Now, the victim leaves behind a 2-year-old daughter, as you just heard. Family members vow they will take good care of her. I'm Sheena Lasciuto, Eyewitness News.